Hello there students! Welcome back to another video lesson. So, after nating i-discuss yung laws of exponents, so ang next video lesson natin will be multiplication and division of polynomials. So, kung matatandaan nyo, after ng addition and subtraction, diniscuss nga natin yung laws of exponents. So, yung reason doon, it's because kakailanganin po kasi natin yung mga laws na yon sa pag-multiply and divide ng polynomials. So, kailangan talagang mauna muna yon bago ito. So, let's start. So, for our lesson objectives, we will be multiplying and dividing polynomials using the laws of exponents. So, yung first one natin, multiplying monomial by a monomial. So, one term times one term. So, in order to multiply a monomial by another monomial, just simply multiply the numerical coefficients, then multiply the coefficients by applying the laws of exponents. So, i-multiply natin yung mga numbers, and then, yung mga literal coefficients, i-add natin yung mga exponents. So, let's have examples. Number 1, x squared times x raised to the 7th power. So, applying the product rule, so, since same base naman sila, all we need to do is to add the exponents. So, our solution will be x raised to 2 plus 7. So, that is x raised to the 9th power. So, this will be our final answer. Next, 5y cubed times negative 3y to the 5th power. Okay. So, we just simply multiply 5 and negative 3. So, 5 times negative 3, that is negative 15. And then, adding the exponents, 3 plus 5. So, our final answer will be negative 15y raised to the 8th power. Next, negative 7a squared times negative 13b squared. So, looking at the literal coefficients, magkaiba po sila. So, yung isa a, yung isa naman b. So, kapag ganyan po yung mga literal coefficients, yung mga variables, pagsamahin lang po natin. Okay? So, just multiply negative 7 and negative 13. So, pareho po silang negative. So, the answer is positive 91. Next, a squared times b squared, that is a squared, b squared. So, this will be our final answer. Next, 4m squared n times 10m cubed n squared. Okay. So, i-multiply natin yung numerical coefficient. 4 times 10, that is 40. Next, so, i-multiply lang po natin yung mga same literal coefficients. Okay, so m squared times m cubed. So, that is m raised to 2 plus 3. Next, n raised to 1 plus 2. So, kapag 1 lang po, or kapag literal coefficient lang po, hindi po visible yung exponent, understood po is 1 po yung exponent. So, i-add lang natin yung mga exponents. So, copy lang natin 40. And then, 2 plus 3, that is 5. So, 40m to the 5th power. And then, 1 plus 2, that is 3. So, magiging n cubed. So, our final answer will be 40m raised to the 5th power n cubed. Next, multiplying monomial by a polynomial. So, to multiply a monomial by a polynomial, just make use of the distributive property and follow the rule in multiplying monomial by another monomial. So, magdi-distribute lang po tayo dito, and then i-apply natin yung rules ng multiplying monomial by monomial. So, again, connected pa rin po dito, applied pa rin po dito yung laws of exponents. So, our examples, ayan. So, number 1, 2b cubed times the quantity b squared minus 3b plus 7. So, para mas makita nyo, di-distribute natin yung 2b cubed. So, 2b cubed times b squared plus 2b cubed times negative 3b, and then plus 2b cubed times 7. Next, multiply natin. 2b cubed times b squared. So just simply add the exponents or the exponents of the literal coefficients. So 3 plus 2, that is 5. So sagot natin dito, 2b to the 5th power. Next, 2b cubed times negative 3b. So 2 times negative 3, that is negative 6. And then b cubed times b, so that is 3 plus 1. So b to the 4th power. Next, 2b cubed times 7. So 2 times 7, that is 14. And then copy the literal coefficient, b cubed. So our final answer will be 2b to the 5th power minus 6b to the 4th power plus 14b cubed. Next, x squared y times negative 3x squared plus 4xy minus 5y squared. So using the same procedure, so i-distribute natin yung x squared y to all the terms of the given trinomial. So x squared y times negative 3x squared plus x squared y times 4xy. And then x squared y times negative 5y squared. Next, x squared y times negative 3x squared. So, ang numerical coefficient ng x squared y is 1. So, 1 times negative 3, that is negative 3. And then x squared times x squared, so 2 plus 2, x to the 4th power. And then y, kakopy lang natin. Next, plus, so x squared y times 4xy. So, numerical coefficient ng x squared y is 1. So, 1 times 4, 4. And then x squared times x, that is 2 plus 1, so x cubed. And then y times y, so 1 plus 1, that is 2, so y squared. Finally, x squared y times negative 5y squared. So 1 times negative 5, that is negative 5. And then x squared, copy lang natin. Tapos, y times y squared, that is 1 plus 2, so y cubed. So, yung final answer natin, i-write lang natin, negative 3x to the 4th power, y, plus 4x cubed, y squared, minus 5x squared, y cubed. Next, multiplying binomial by a binomial. So, to multiply a binomial by another binomial, use the FOIL method. So, first, outer, inner, last. So, para mas maintindihan nyo yung FOIL method na yan, ito po yun. And then, imumultiply natin yung dalawang first term, dalawang outer terms, dalawang inner terms, tsaka dalawang last terms. So, ito po yung sagot dyan. AC plus AD plus BC plus BD. So, yung dalawang first term, A times C. So, AC. Dalawang outer terms, A tsaka D. So, A times D, AD. Dalawang inner terms, B tsaka C, kaya BC. And then, yung dalawang last terms, B tsaka D, kaya BD. So, let's have examples using FOIL method. Ayan. So, let's have the first example. The quantity P plus 8 times P plus 5. So, apply natin yung FOIL method. So, yung dalawang first terms, so P times P. And then, dalawang outer terms, P times 5. And then, dalawang inner terms, 8 times P. And then, dalawang last terms, 8 times 5. And then, simplify natin. P times P, so 1 plus 1, same basis sila, P squared. And then P times 5, that is 5P. Next, P times 8, that is 8P. And then 8 times 5, that is 40. Is this the final answer? No. We need to combine like terms. So, yung like terms natin dito, 5P tsaka 8P. So, kailangan lang natin silang i-add. So final answer, p squared plus, so 5p plus 8p, that is 13p, plus 40. So our final answer will be p squared plus 13p plus 40. Next, 3k minus 5m times 5k plus 3m. So, dalawang first terms, 3k times 5k. Next, dalawang outer terms, so 3k times 3m. Dalawang inner terms, so plus negative 5m times 5k. And finally, negative 5m times 3m. Okay, so multiplying them, so 3k times 5k, that is 15k squared. So I hope naging okay na dun sa k squared. So 1 po kasi yung parehong exponent, so 1 plus 1, 2. And then 3k times 3m, that is 9km. So sa pagsulat ng mga variable, kailangan po naka-alphabetical order. Next, negative 5m times 5k, so that is negative 25 km. Finally, negative 5m times 3m, that is negative 15m squared. Is this the final answer? No. Kailangan natin combine yung dalawang terms na magkamuka, which is 9km and negative 25 km. So final answer will be 15k squared minus 16 km minus 15m squared. So using the usual method naman, so let's multiply. So yung usual method na to, yung conventional or traditional method ng pagmumultiply ng polynomials vertically. So yung kanina kasi horizontally. So y plus 12 times y minus 5 should be written as y plus 12 and then times y minus 5. Okay. And then, mumultiply natin yung negative 5 sa y plus 12. After that, yung y naman sa y plus 12. So, negative 5 muna. So, negative 5 times 12, that is negative 60. Next, negative 5 times y, that is negative 5y. So, tapos na po tayo sa negative 5, dun na sa y. So, y times 12, that is 12y. Itatapat natin 12y sa negative 5y. Kasi same terms dapat. Next, y times y, that is 1 plus 1, 2. So, y squared. So, y squared plus. Next, negative 60. Mag-a-add na tayo niyan. So, wala namang i-add sa negative 60. Bring down. Next, negative 5y plus 12y, that is 7y. And then bring down y squared. So our final answer will be y squared plus 7y minus 60. Okay, next. Let's have 2w minus 9 times 6w plus 7. Okay, so let's have 2w times 7, that is 14w. Next, negative 9 times 7, that is negative 63. So, tapos na tayo sa 7, so 6w naman. So, 2w times 6w, that is 12w squared. So, dito yung 12w squared. And then, 6w times negative 9, that is negative 54w. And then, we add. So, bring down lang natin yung 12w squared. And then, 14w plus negative 54w, that is negative 40w. So, follow pa rin po dito yung rules in addition of integers. And then, negative 63, bring down lang din. So our final answer will be 12w squared minus 40w minus 63. Next, multiplying polynomial by another polynomial. So, more than one term times more than one term. So, to multiply a polynomial by another polynomial, distribute the first term of the first polynomial to the terms of the second polynomial. Repeat the process up to the last term of the first polynomial and simplify. So, para mas maintindihan nyo yung method niya, yung process niya, so let's have examples. So let's have example number 1. X minus 8 times x squared plus 3x plus 9. So, i-distribute muna natin yung first term ng first polynomial dun sa second polynomial. And then, yung last term ng first polynomial, i-distribute natin ulit dun sa second polynomial. So, paano yon? X times the second polynomial, x squared plus 3x plus 9. Next, plus negative 8 times x squared plus 3x plus 9. So, i-distribute natin yung x sa x squared plus 3x plus 9. So, magiging ganito siya nun. X times x squared, that is x cubed. 1 po kayong exponent ng x plus 2, kaya 3. Next, plus, so x times 3x, that is 3x squared. 1 plus 1, 2. Next, x times 9, that is 9x. Next, plus, so negative 8 times x squared, that is negative 8x squared. Next, negative 8 times 3x, that is plus negative 24x. Next, plus negative 8 times 9, that is negative 72. And then, we combine like terms. So, yung x cubed, wala po siyang kamuka. So, copy lang. And then, 3x squared plus negative 8x squared. Yun yung mga like term. Like terms. Next, 9x plus negative 24x, and then minus 72. Next, x cubed, tapos 3x squared plus negative 8x squared, that is negative 5x squared. And then 9x plus negative 24x, that is negative 15x. And then copy negative 72. So, our final answer will be x cubed minus 5x squared minus 15x minus 72. So, let's have example number 2. The quantity y squared plus 4y minus 2 times the quantity 3y squared minus 5y plus 6. So, distribute lang natin yung first term muna. Y squared times 3y squared minus 5y plus 6. And then, plus 4y times 3y squared minus 5y plus 6. And then, lastly, negative 2 times 3y squared minus 5y plus 6. Ayan. Next. So, y squared times 3y squared, that is 3y to the 4th power. Y to the 4th power, 2 plus 2. That is 4. Next, y squared times negative 5y, negative 5y cubed. Y squared times 6, that is 6y squared. Next, plus, so 4y times 3y squared, that is 12y cubed. 4y times negative 5y, that is negative 20y squared. 4y times 6, that is 24y. Next, negative 2 times 3y squared, that is negative 6y squared. Negative 2 times negative 5y, that is positive 10y. Negative 2 times 6, negative 12. And then we combine all like terms. So, kailangan nakasulat po sa standard form yung sagot. So, copy lang natin yung 3y to the 4th power. And then, negative 5y cubed, tsaka 12y cubed, pagsamahin. And then, 6y squared minus 20y squared minus 6y squared. And then, yung 24y tsaka 10y minus 12. Next, 3y to the 4th power. And then negative 5y cubed plus 12y cubed, that is 7y cubed. 6y squared tsaka negative 6y squared, makakancel po yan. So, matitira negative 20y squared. 24y plus 10y, that is 34y. And then minus 12. So, our final answer, 3y to the 4th power plus 7y cubed minus 20y squared plus 34y minus 12. So let's now move on to division of polynomials. So the first one is dividing a monomial by another monomial. So to divide a monomial by another monomial, divide the numerical coefficients, then subtract the exponents of the literal coefficients by applying the laws of exponents. So kung sa multiplication of polynomial, so kapag same bases, we add the exponents. Dito naman, kapag same bases, we subtract the exponents. And then, i-divide natin yung numerical coefficients kung meron. So, kung puro literal coefficients lang po, puro variables lang po yung given, literal coefficients lang po yung ating pagsusubtract dun sa exponents. So, let's have examples. The first one, 18a to the 4th power b squared c to the 5th power all over 3a squared bc cubed. Okay. So, yung numerical coefficients dito, 18 tsaka 3. Okay. So, ibig sabihin po dito, i-divide lang natin yung 18 sa 3. That is 6. And then, isa-subtract natin yung mga literal coefficients na pareho. Like for example, kapag a to the 4th power, sa a squared po natin, i-divide. So, pag susubtract po natin yung exponents, hindi po pwedeng a tapos b, a sa c. Same variables po dapat. So, magiging 6a raised to 4 minus 2. Next, b raised to 2 minus 1. And then c raised to the 5th power minus 3. And then, pag subtract lang po natin, 6 tapos a raised to 4 minus 2, that is 2. B, so 2 minus 1, that is 1, so b lang siya. And then c raised to 5 minus 3, so that is 2, so c squared. So our final answer will be 6a squared bc squared. Next, negative 35 x to the 7th power y cubed z to the 8th power all over 7x cubed y to the 4th power z. So, i-divide natin yung negative 35 sa 7, and that is negative 5. Next, sa variable x, so that is x raised to 7 minus 3, and then y raised to 3 minus 4, and then z raised to 8 minus 1. And then, subtract lang natin yung mga exponents, negative 5, x raised to 7 minus 3, that is 4. And then y raised to 3 minus 4, that is y raised to negative 1. Z raised to 7. Is this the final answer? No. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yung variable y, meron siyang negative exponent. So, bawal po ang negative exponents. So, ang gagawin natin, i-move natin siya sa denominator para maging positive. So, our final answer will be negative 5x raised to the 4th power, z to the 7th power, all over y. So dividing polynomial by a monomial, to divide the polynomial by a monomial, divide each term of the polynomial by the divisor, which is a monomial. So let's have example number 1. 20x cubed y squared minus 14x squared y cubed plus 8xy to the 4th power all over 2xy squared. So ang gagawin natin dito, i-divide natin yung bawat term ng given polynomial dun sa divisor, which is a monomial. So magiging ganito siya. 20x cubed y squared all over 2x y squared minus 14x squared y cubed all over 2x y squared plus 8x y to the 4th power all over 2x y squared. Next, 20 divided by 2, that is 10. And then x raised to 3 minus 1, and then y raised to 2 minus 2, minus 14 divided by 2, that is 7. X raised to 2 minus 1, and then y raised to 3 minus 2, plus 8 divided by 2, that is 4. Then x raised to 1 minus 1, and then y raised to 4 minus 2. Next, 10 x raised to 3 minus 1, that is 2, and then y raised to 2 minus 2, that is y raised to 0, and that is 1. So makakancel na to. Minus 7x. So raised to 2 minus 1, that is 1. So 7x x lang siya. And then y raised to 3 minus 2, 1 lang din. So 7x y. Next, plus. So 4x raised to 1 minus 1. So 1 minus 1, that is 0. So ito magiging 1 na lang. Makakancel na. So y raised to 4 minus 2, that is 2. So ang sagot natin dito is 4y squared. So this will be our final answer. 10x squared minus 7xy plus 4y squared. So let's have dividing polynomial by another polynomial. So to divide a polynomial by another polynomial, use the long division method. So kung ano yung long division method na yan, so i-explain ko po yan sa next example. So let's have number 1. X cubed minus 3x squared minus 3x plus 14 divided by x plus 2. So yung given na x cubed minus 3x squared minus 3x plus 14 will serve as our dividend. And then yung x plus 2 naman yung magiging divisor. So kapag gumagamit tayo ng division na operation, yung nasa loob, yung dividend, and then nasa labas yung divisor. So, yung process niya, i-apply pa rin dito yung laws of exponents. So, una muna is yung x cubed. So, yung x cubed, i-divide sa x. So, that is x squared. Kasi 3 minus 1, 2. So, sulat lang natin x squared. And then, yung x squared, i-multiply natin sa x plus 2, ibabalik natin siya. So, x squared times x, that is x cubed. Next, x squared times 2, that is 2x squared. Ayan. And then we subtract. So subtraction, we will change the sign of the subtrahend. So itong x cubed magiging negative. Itong 2x squared magiging negative din. And then yung minus magiging plus. So x cubed plus negative x cubed, so makakancel na. Next, negative 3x squared plus negative 2x squared, that is negative 5x squared. And then we bring down negative 3x. Then, same process ulit. Negative 5x squared, i-divide ulit natin sa x. So, that is negative 5x. That is 2 minus 1, kaya x lang. And then, negative 5x, imumultiply ulit natin sa x plus 2. Negative 5x times x, that is negative 5x squared. And then, negative 5x times 2, negative 10x. And then, we subtract ulit. So, minus magiging plus. Itong negative 5x squared magiging positive. Itong negative 10x magiging positive. So, negative 5x squared plus 5x squared, that is 0. And then, negative 3x plus 10x magiging 7x. And then, bring down 14. Finally, 7x divided by x, makakancel yung x. So, matitira na lang po is 7. And then 7, for the last time, imumultiply natin sa x plus 2. So 7 times x, that is 7x. 7 times 2, that is 14. Then we subtract. Ang sagot po dito is 0. So the quotient will be x squared minus 5x plus 7. So in order to check if your answer is correct, just simply multiply the obtained quotient by the divisor. So, i-multiply lang natin yung x squared minus 5x plus 7 sa x plus 2, and then makukuha dapat yung dividend, which is x cubed minus 3x squared minus 3x plus 14. Let's have the next example. 2x cubed minus 7x squared plus 3x plus 32 divided by 2x plus 3. So, ganyan po ang pagkakasulat niya. And then, same process. So, 2x cubed divided by 2x. So, 2 divided by 2, that is 1. And then, x cubed over x, that is 3 minus 1, kaya x squared. Next, x squared times 2x, that is 2x cubed. X squared times 3, that is 3x squared. And now, we subtract. So, ito magiging negative, negative, and then magiging plus. So, 2x cubed plus negative 2x cubed, that is 0. And then negative 7x squared plus negative 3x squared, that is negative 10x squared. Same sign. And then we bring down 3x. And then ulit, negative 10x squared divided by 2x. So, negative 10 divided by 2, that is negative 5. And then x squared over x, that is 2 minus 1, kaya naman x. Next, negative 5x times 2x, that is negative 10x squared. Next, negative 5x times 3, that is negative 15x. And then, we subtract. So, itong negative 10x squared magiging positive. Itong negative 15x magiging positive. And then, magiging addition. Negative 10x squared plus 10x squared, that is 0. 3x plus 15x, that is 18x. And then bring down 32. Finally, 18x divided by 2x, that is 9. Then 9 times 2x, that is 18x. 9 times 3, that is 27. So, change natin yung sign, magiging negative. And then negative, magiging plus. So, 18x times plus negative 18x, that is 0. And then 32 plus negative 27, that is 5. So, anong tawag po natin dito sa 5 na to? This is what we call remainder. So, iiwan lang ba natin na ganyan ang sagot? No. So, in order to write our answer, magpa-plus tayo dito sa quotient ng 5 over sa divisor na 2x plus 3. So, our final answer, x squared minus 5x plus 9 plus the remainder 5 over 2x plus 3. So, para ma-check naman kung tama ang sagot, i-multiply natin yung x squared minus 5x plus 9 sa 2x plus 3. And then, yung nakuha nating product doon, i-add natin yung remainder na 5. And then for our last example, so we will be dividing a polynomial by a trinomial. Okay. So let's have x to the 4th power plus 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 22x minus 24 divided by x squared plus 4x minus 6. Okay. So, una muna, x to the 4th power divided by x squared, that is 4 minus 2, 2. Kaya x squared. Next, x squared times x squared, that is x to the 4th power. And then, x squared times 4x, that is 4x cubed. X squared times negative 6, that is negative 6x squared. Ayan. Tapos, we subtract. So, ito magiging negative, negative, and then ito magiging positive. Then magiging plus. So, x to the 4th power plus negative x to the 4th power, that is 0. 3x cubed plus negative 4x cubed, that is negative x cubed. And then, negative 6x squared plus 6x squared, that is 0. Okay? So, pwede natin isulat na na 0x squared. And then, bring down 22x. Ayan. Next, negative x cubed divided by x squared ulit. So, that is 3 minus 2, 1, kaya negative x. And then, i-multiply ulit natin sa x squared plus 4x minus 6. That is negative x cubed minus 4x squared. Tapos, positive 6x. And then, we subtract. So, magiging plus, and itong 6x magiging negative, and then plus. Negative x cubed plus x cubed, that is 0. And then, basically, yung pangalawa, 0 plus 4, 4x squared. And then, yung 22x plus negative 6x, that is 16x. And then, bring down negative 24. Finally, 4x squared times x squared. So, makakancel na yung x squared. Matitira na lang po is 4. And then, 4 multiply to x squared plus 4x minus 6. That is 4x squared minus or plus 16x minus 24. And then, subtract natin yan. Ang sagot po dito is 0. So, the quotient will be x squared minus x plus 4. So, again, multiply x squared minus x plus 4 to x squared plus 4x minus 6 to check if your answer is correct. So, dapat ang makuha po nating product is x cubed, x to the 4th power plus 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 22x minus 24. So, if you need more examples, you may watch my previous video lessons. So, ayan po. So, we have lessons po kasi sa grade 10. So, grade 10 mathematics, division of polynomials. So, I have there two methods, long division and synthetic division. So, long division is yung diniscuss ko kanina, and then synthetic division is the easier one. Okay, so yun lang. So, for our next video lesson, we'll have special products. So, I hope may natutunan kayo sa process ng pag-multiply and divide ng polynomials. Just make sure na ina-apply pa rin natin dito yung laws of exponents. So, malaking tulong po kasi yun sa pag-perform ng operations on polynomials. So, yun lang. Maraming salamat.